Restart, restart, restart. Hi, welcome to the first episode of Magic Mixes. This is a show where I'm going to show you how to make some of my favorite cocktails. And in this episode, we're going to be covering the whiskey sour. And this is not going to be just any whiskey sour, one of those overly sweet things you might get at a local bar, but it's going to be a real traditional, as best as we can with the tools on hand kind of whiskey sour. So let's get into it. First things first, as you might not know, whiskey sour should have egg white in it. That might be strange to a lot of you, but traditionally there is egg white in a whiskey sour. Now, this isn't just some part of the flavor of the drink. This is actually going to be shaken into sort of a custard, if you will, which will create foam on top of the beverage itself. And that foam is there primarily for texture purposes and for also, help elevating the garnishes that are on top. And it's not really there for the flavor, even though it does add something to the drink. So, just to start off, you're going to need about half an ounce of egg whites. One large egg could probably get you maybe 2 or 3 whiskey sours for reference. So I'm just going to crack this a little bit. Not dump the whole egg white in there, just as much as I can scave out, like that. With that out of the way, we have our egg white in. Now, when you have egg white in a drink and it's going to be shaken, you're going to want to do what's known as a dry whip. That's a whip without ice or any other ingredients into it. And that just helps it get going a little bit, because a lot of shaking is required to whip up eggs. So the more you can get in, the better it'll be. Just break up those proteins, make it nice and loose, and yeah, it looks like a pretty good shake in there. It's a little bit shooken up. Now we're going to add our ingredients that are not alcohol. Pro tip, put the most expensive ingredients in last. That is usually the alcohol. The reason why we do this is to save money, because if you fuck up, you won't have to restart and throw out that alcohol. You can save it for last. So, primarily, the flavor's coming from, other than the alcohol, this lemon juice. If you can get fresh squeezed lemons, please do. Throw a 3/4 of an ounce lemon juice into your jigger. If you don't know, a jigger is the measuring instrument used by bartenders, and I know it has a funny name. With that out of the way, we're going to toss in just a touch of simple syrup. You don't want it to be too sweet. You don't want to make it's a spirit-forward drink. You should taste the alcohol. So just half an ounce here. That's good. Put that in there, and then for the main event, we're going to do 2 ounces of bourbon, or as much as we can put in. Running a little low here. I use Maker's Mark bourbon usually. It's great tasting and pretty affordable. Good compromise. Come on, there you go. All right, that's 1.5 ounces, and let's just throw the rest in for good measure. That's about 2 ounces. All right, those ingredients in, we're gonna pop in an ice cube. Shouldn't have done that. And top off the Boston shaker. Let's get it out. This style of shaker, it's called a Boston shaker. The more you know. Egg white. Shake it a bunch. Or until you can't feel your hands. Didn't get a good seal there. It's already super cold in this room, and you need a good seal to keep that down. Now that that's out of the way, we are going to strain. Now, typically you strain into a rocks glass over rocks, or even into a coupe without any ice. I always recommend that your glasses be chilled. Here we are. This is a Hawthorne strainer, by the way. Nice, nice, nice. Even with the spillage, we have a nice amount in there. Actually going to do without the strainer so I get a little bit more foam. Hold that ice back. There you are. As you can see, there's a nice foam on the top there. Nice yellow color. Now, to garnish it, you can either use a maraschino cherry if you like. Some people put other things. What I like to do is just a little bit of bitters. These are Angostura bitters, classic aromatic bitters. A little tough. There you go, maybe 3-4 drops of this. Good enough. Super cold, can't feel my hands. And there you go, the aromatic bitter just add a little bit of smell, a little scent there. It's good on the nose. Perfect. Smooth, not overly sweet, nice balance. Balance is everything. Stay tuned for the next one. Hope you enjoyed.